Yeah, it was in my first movie when I was 5 years old. So basically, as long as I can remember, I've been professionally working. And I went to school, public school, up until ninth grade with everyone else while I was still working. But then it was around then, like, age, what was it, I guess 15, that I really kind of left school, tested out, took a step back, and focused on my career full time. Yeah, I think really interestingly enough, a lot of music genres actually were created from a place of segregation. Like when they first started creating music and had to separate basically black music from white music and had CD record stores, they had to kind of put these genres in place that would give people a place to buy whatever artist that they wanted. I think that a lot of genres, if not majority of genres, come from that place of racial segregation, whether that be, you know, hip hop, urban, R&B, country music, um, dance music. These things, you have ideas in your head of what you think that artist looks like. So I think it's important to kind of break those molds. Well, I think right now is a really special time, obviously, because I'm stuck in a house that I'm able to focus even more on being creative. I have a studio in my home, in my space. So when I'm feeling the most at home and the most comfortable is probably when I have the most creative output. So considering that I'm not touring and I'm not traveling and I'm not doing all these other things, it's really easy to focus on being creative and to kind of get in that zone. I think female artists have that way harder than male artists. For some reason, there isn't that sense of competitiveness with male artists. And I think that that just comes from a history of there only being a couple seats at the table available for women in these major roles, which isn't the case, but it's how it's been presented to us over the years to make us feel about one another. They want us to almost be in competition with one another because then um, we're not working together. So I think it's been really amazing to kind of see as well more female camaraderie in music, just more female artists in general. Uh, I think more female collaboration. I think if there's anything that I would say to an upcoming female artist, or especially one of color, I would definitely say have people on your team, directly on your team, who will like die for your vision, like no matter what. Like you need more people than just yourself who get your ideas creatively, because if it's just you fighting for it, it's going to be a battle when you start working with like labels or out, other entities. I do, but to a certain extent, because I do also think that celebrities, some of them probably definitely didn't sign up to be celebrities because they cared about other people. They just wanted to be celebrities, or they wanted to do whatever they do, and to them they don't feel that sense of like responsibility in educating people or influencing people. And I think that's just a shame. I don't necessarily think that it's everybody with a platform's responsibility to do that, because we do at the end of the day make art, and that's why we have what we have. We're not, I guess, political commentators. But I do, for me personally, it feels like my responsibility. I don't know what else I would do if not help people with my platform. So more so than calling out people who don't really say anything, because like I said, it's not totally their responsibility. I feel like it's really important to call out people who maybe use it incorrectly, and that was kind of why I even said anything about like in that particular instance, because I felt like it was dangerous. And if you're spreading false information or dangerous information, that's like where I draw the line. Yeah, 100%. Especially now that I'm independent, I get to be fully the creative director of everything. I don't have to like get sign off. You know, like when you're on a label, they have to like, you got to get it approved by all these various different departments. Not anymore. So that's really fun because I can have that creative freedom and I can be like, I think it should be like this. And then it's just my responsibility to execute it. The hardest thing, the biggest difference is that I just don't have the budget that I had before, but I definitely have the freedom and the creative control. So that's nice. Ooh, I don't know, maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't want to reveal anything, but we'll see. That was probably being stuck in quarantine and also having to shoot a quarantine safe video. So I already had to eliminate like probably more locations and more cast members that I would typically have in a video. Like there's no dancers. And I also just wanted to kind of create an art that reflected like the vibe of being in quarantine without directly being about it. So it kind of just kind of represented like my mind state of just kind of being a little manic, like stuck in this place, and also playing with the concepts of like live streaming 24 hours a day and this weird digital era that we're now forced to be in all the time. Um, Probably not. I'm trying to keep more of the ones that I want to put out as more of a secret than last time because because they be on me to release those snippets. I'm like, I got more, you guys. I got better ones. Trust me. I think Craig. I think Craig's because I like the environment a little bit more, and I can always get a table there. And Jon Vinny's is always booked. Oh, that's hard to choose too, but actually no, it's not that hard. Definitely Rent. Rent was way more fun. Dancing with the Stars was fun, but like
She was robbed.
I was definitely robbed. But it was also just Rent was more intimate and more emotional and more rewarding of a process. Dancing with the Stars was more just like, oh, that was kind of fun. I'm gonna say proactive because those are legendary. Ty Dolla Sign. Ty's my guy. Oh no! Not my two favorite foods. The fries. You know what's really good is Delilah's fries, and I haven't had those in like 6 months. Delilah, the like club bar in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'll say Triller. I'll go with Triller.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm nothing without my fans. We're nothing without our fans. It's really important that anybody who is famous or has any type of, yeah, like well-known recognition because of other people should at least show that love back. So I try to just, show that I appreciate them in the way that they appreciate me because I really do. I still really want to make that happen. I haven't recorded anything with them yet, but I've been speaking with both of them about even maybe doing a new song because Link Up, like, I think Link Up would be dope, but it'd also be fun to make something fresh with them. So, like I said, I'm working on new music all the time and I've been sending it back and forth and we've been talking and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I was having an entirely new set list. So any show that I've done before, completely revamped, new choreography, new set list, new stage lights, dancers, obviously, um, band, obviously. I'm just so bummed I can't perform this past album this year. Well, I've been listening to a ton of female rap because my girl's been dropping so much fire lately. So that's been mostly my playlist right now. It's just all this female rap songs that have been dropping. And then other than that, what have I been bopping to? Chloe and Halle's Ungodly Hours, so good. Kehlani's album, Jojo's album, Folklore. I've been bopping to that, not gonna lie. So I worked with Stage the Gemini from the Bay, and he produced the beat. It's like the only time we've ever worked together. It was great. It was easy. We just came through the studio, and it was like one of those songs that just kind of like fell together. I feel like sometimes those are the best songs though too. It's just like ones you don't have to try very hard, and it's just really natural.